The Motorola Edge 50 Fusion last year created some buzz on the internet. A lot of people were talking about that phone, and now Motorola said, let's ride on that wave and introduce a successor, a more capable device that offers more features to the consumers in that very competitive, affordable price segment under 25,000 rupees. And we have the next version in the Edge series. This is the Motorola Edge 60 Fusion, now bundled with a lot of the top features and also a good design. I mean, that's what I heard in the briefing, but what do we actually get in the box? Let's first find out with a quick unboxing of the Edge 60 Fusion, and then we'll talk about some of the other important features. So this is the device in all of its glory, the Edge 60 Fusion, and I think the first impression, the first look at it, I'm really impressed with the way it looks and feels in the hand. A proper 180-gram device, the vegan leather finish at the back looks very plush, gives you a very premium look and hands feel of the phone. Yes, the one problem with vegan leather, it tracks smudges very quickly. I mean, it's just been a couple of minutes, I unboxed the phone and it's already picking up smudges. So if you can deal with that problem, I think this is an elegant phone to hold in the hand. I understand the dilemma. If you get a cover on it, you're just killing the entire beauty of the phone. I mean, the purpose of having such a back is that you can flaunt it, but if you put a cover, that just kills the whole vibe of the phone, doesn't it? But the big thing here is that Moto's collaboration with Pantone for its color accuracy of devices. I mean, this kind of color you usually see on flagship devices, and if you're getting it in the mid-range, I think it's a fantastic offering and something you can flaunt around. Remember, like I said, 180 grams feels very light in the hand, and if I tell you the kind of battery that's inside the phone, you will be blown away. Yeah, it's kind of amazing, but we'll talk about that later in the video. 8.2 millimeters, that's how thin this phone is, which is again a marvel of engineering that Motorola has done here. So overall design, I think is fantastic. The advantage, the plus that you get here with this device is the IP68 and 69 protection. And also this has been tested really rigorously thanks to that military grade certification that it gets. So again, water damages, you don't have to worry about it. Again, IP68, very different. If it falls into the water, it can survive that. Even if there is a jet stream, even if high pressure water is being thrown at the phone, it won't be a problem because it has that kind of protection against those as well. Well protected device. I think it looks good in the hands, and overall the hands feel and everything is just fantastic in terms of the design. Moving on to the display. Now, very few devices in the market right now offer the kind of screen to body ratio that the Edge 60 Fusion is offering. I mean, there is a lot of display area and very minimal bezels being shown here, which I really like. But the advantage here is that the 6.7-inch AMOLED display is fantastic. It's been tuned with Pantone certification, which means you get perfect colors, more accuracy, more contrast, and viewing content on this smartphone is a treat indeed. Even if you're gaming, 120 Hz of refresh rate ensures that your experience is immersive and you don't have to worry about anything like frame drops or you missing out on the experience of that visual appeal. The added advantage with this display is the 4500 nits of peak brightness, which means if you take the phone outside under direct sunlight, you won't have a problem consuming any form of content, because a lot of the phones do struggle when you are in bright conditions, but this phone does not. We tested it out and we can say that you're getting a very good display for content, for regular text, for gaming, be it anything. Moving on to the performance of the device. Now this one houses a MediaTek 7400 chipset, which again is quite common in the sub 25k category. You also have in the Realme Narzo 80 series, and this one also has a 7400 bundled with 8GB and 12GB RAM options. You're also getting storage of 256GB, which you can expand using a micro SD card. But the big thing here is the support for Android 15 out of the box, and also Moto's clean UI and ecosystem. Yes, they have bundled a couple of AI features to enhance your overall user experience, because remember, AI is working in the background because it's optimizing the performance, the battery, the camera, the images, all of those nifty AI features that you get, the transcriptions, the object erasing, all of it is happening right here. Yes, you will have to sign up to Moto's account to make sure these features work perfectly, but again, the fact that you're getting all of these features in this price category, I think it's fantastic, and you're getting a good device with good performance. We are not going to talk in detail about the performance because this is just our first impression. We will be reviewing the device and getting you what all benchmarks it has, what kind of performance it can give when you are overloading it with applications and high definition gaming. So just hold on for that. But right now, I can say if you can't wait till the review, it's a good device to have if you are using it as a daily driver for basic applications and few casual games. On the back of the device, you see these 4 camera modules. Well, they're actually not modules. One of them is a 50 megapixel primary sensor. That is the Sony Litia 700C sensor that you are getting with this one, and a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera. The other two, one of them is a 3-in-1 light sensor, which basically is there for depth sensing, and the other one is well, it's the flash. What else? Now, camera quality is something that we will not comment or talk in detail about because that is something that we will reserve for our review. But here are some samples that we clicked with these camera sensors, and I feel that Motorola is giving you a good camera setup here. Yes, in terms of versatility, you get the ultra wide sensor, which can also click a few macro images. But overall, I feel that if you are looking for a good camera setup that offers you good pictures, even if you're recording videos, I think it's a decent camera setup to have. But final review coming soon. Oh, and if you're really curious about some of the samples that it can click, here are a few that we did. Now on the front, you are getting a 32 megapixel snapper, which again, in the megapixel department, Moto is giving you one of the best offerings. However, in terms of quality, this is what we got. I'm impressed. They look decent. However, like I said, wait for the review and we'll give you a more detailed, in-depth look as to how the camera works. You also get 4K recording on both the front and the back, and these are the samples that we recorded on both of these smartphones. So this is 4K 30 FPS on the Edge 60 Fusion. I think because it's evening right now, the colors would be a bit dimmer, it's much more cooler, but I still feel that the camera for content creators is pretty decent. The plain noise, ambient noise, again, just gives you an idea of what the mic quality is like on this smartphone, which I feel for content creators is appropriate. Stabilization is also a bit of a talking point here because I'm moving around with the camera, and 30 FPS might be a deal breaker for a lot of people, but reminding you that 60 FPS FHD recording is also available on the Edge 60 Fusion. But again, let us know in the comment section what you feel about this camera and its quality. And now let's move to the front of the phone. I think the fact that you're getting 4K recording with this kind of a phone in this price range is excellent, and Motorola is also giving you a good camera setup, 32 megapixels on the front, and this is 4K 30 FPS. And in terms of overall quality, I think it is decent. It's not one of the best cameras, I would say, in this segment, especially if you go to the mid-range. But however, if you're getting 4K video recording quality, especially with the mic quality right now you're getting and the stabilization, it's great. And if content creators are watching this, I think this option is a good one for you. So if you are looking for a good camera setup in this price segment, I think the Moto Edge 60 Fusion is a good one. You get decent camera experience, but if you are looking for something that is exemplary, like gives you out of the world experience, go for the flagships, because this is a mid-ranger. It's a decent camera, but not flagship level, I would say. Battery, again, I am impressed. 5500 mAh in this slim form factor. really hats off to the Motorola engineering team that they could fit all of that in this. And the best part is 68-watt fast charging bundled with this one, and you get the charger inside the box. So again, great pluses here for the battery on the Edge 60 Fusion. And if you're looking for a phone that runs the entire day, maybe even more, then go for this one. So to round it up, I think the first impressions of the Moto Edge 60 Fusion clearly say that you're getting a good offering in this price segment. Remember, the Edge 50 Fusion was aggressively priced, and we are expecting that the 60 Fusion is also going to get you this kind of a price tag plus some good offers, which could make the whole deal sweeter for you. We'll be back with the comprehensive review of the Edge 60 Fusion very soon on Fiiber, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, stay tuned to the channel for other tech as well. This is Cyrus signing off. I'll see you very soon.